A 17-year-old graduates high school with a 3.8 GPA. They can analyze literature, solve equations, and pass standardized tests. But they don't know how to budget a paycheck. They don't understand credit cards. They don't know how to cook a basic meal, manage stress, or recognize an unhealthy relationship. Now take a moment and think about the word education. Most people picture classrooms, textbooks, homework, and exams. We think of grades, test scores, and diplomas. But education is supposed to do more than help students pass a test. Education is supposed to prepare students for life. Now imagine a student who has done everything right. They earned good grades, stayed out of trouble, and graduated on time. But once they step into adulthood, they feel completely unprepared. They don't know how to budget their money. They struggle with stress and anxiety. They don't understand healthy relationships, nutrition, or long-term planning. That student didn't fail. The system failed to fully prepare them. Hello, I'm Lauren Jones, a sophomore at Palmyra High School in Palmyra, Missouri. Today, I want to talk to you about why Family and Consumer Science Education, FCS, is essential, how it equips students with real-world skills, and why it deserves a place in every school. Today's students are growing up in a world that is more complicated than ever before. They face rising costs of living, increased mental health challenges, pressure to succeed academically and socially, and uncertainty about careers and the future. According to national research, anxiety and depression among teens have increased significantly in recent years. At the same time, many young adults enter adulthood without basic financial knowledge, leading to debt, stress, and instability. Yet despite these challenges, many schools still focus almost entirely on academic performance. Academics are important, but they are not enough. Students need skills that help them navigate real-life situations, make informed decisions, and take responsibility for themselves and others. That is exactly what Family and Consumer Sciences provides. Family and Consumer Sciences are often misunderstood. Some people believe it is outdated or irrelevant, but modern FCS is a dynamic, career-connected educational pathway that prepares students for both personal and professional success. FCS teaches students how to manage personal finances and understand credit, maintain physical, mental, and emotional health, build healthy relationships and strong families, prepare for careers and workplace expectations, and make responsible consumer and sustainability choices. These are not optional skills. They are life skills. Every student, regardless of career path, will use what they learn in FCS. You can be the most successful professional in the world, but if you cannot manage stress, money, or relationships, success becomes difficult to sustain. One of the most important areas covered in FCS is financial literacy. Many adults struggle financially not because they're irresponsible, but because they were never taught how money works. FCS teaches students how to create and follow a budget, how savings and investments work, how credit cards and loans affect financial health, and how to make smart consumer choices. When students understand finances, they gain independence and confidence. Instead of feeling overwhelmed by money, they feel empowered to plan for their future. Financial literacy reduces stress, increases stability, and allows individuals to make choices that align with their life goals. This knowledge does not just benefit individuals, it strengthens families and communities. Another critical focus of Family and Consumer Sciences is mental health. Students today face intense pressure from academics, social media, family expectations, and future uncertainty. Many do not have the tools to manage stress in healthy ways. FCS helps students develop stress management strategies, emotional awareness and self-care habits, healthy communication skills, and conflict resolution techniques. By addressing mental health in an educational setting, FCS normalizes conversations about emotional well-being and encourages students to seek help when needed. Mental health is not separate from education. Students cannot learn effectively if they are struggling emotionally. When schools prioritize mental health education, students are more engaged, resilient, and prepared for challenges. Family and Consumer Sciences also focuses on nutrition and overall wellness. Many students rely on fast food and processed meals. often without understanding how nutrition impacts energy, focus, and long-term health. FCS teaches students how to plan balanced meals, how nutrition affects physical and mental performance, how to make informed food choices, and how to establish healthy habits early in life. These lessons help students take responsibility for their health and prevent future health issues. Wellness and education empower students to care for themselves, not just now, but for the rest of their lives. In addition to personal responsibility, FCS encourages students to think about their impact on the world. Students learn how consumer choices affect the environment, how the importance of sustainability and ethical decision-making, and how small actions contribute to larger societal change. In a world facing climate change and resource challenges, these lessons are essential. FCS students help become more responsible consumers and informed citizens, which are individuals who consider the long-term effects of their choices. Family and consumer sciences also prepare students for the workforce. Through career exploration and employability skills, students learn professional communication, time management, goal setting, leadership, and teamwork. Programs like FCCLA allow students to apply these skills beyond the classroom. FCCLA provides opportunities for public speaking, community service, and advocacy and leadership development. Events like Red Talks on Education give students a platform to share ideas, influence change, and grow as leaders. These experiences build confidence and prepare students for future leadership roles. The world is changing rapidly. Technology advances, careers evolve, social challenges grow more complex, but one thing remains constant. People still need to manage money, health, relationships, and responsibility. Family and consumer sciences bridges the gap between education and real life. It prepares students not just to graduate, but to thrive. Yet, in many schools, FCS programs are underfunded, overlooked, or treated as electives rather than essentials. That must change. So what can be done? To educators, advocate for strong, modern FCS programs that reflect today's realities. To policymakers, support funding and policies that prioritize life skills education. To students, take advantage of FCS courses and FCCLA opportunities. They will benefit you long after graduation. And to communities, support programs that teach responsibility, leadership, and life skills. When we invest in family and consumer sciences, we invest in stronger individuals, families, and communities. Education should prepare students for tests, but more importantly, it should prepare them for life. Family and consumer sciences teaches students how to care for themselves, how to make informed decisions, and how to lead with confidence and responsibility. FCS teaches life before life teaches it the hard way. And that is why family and consumer sciences belongs at every school for every student. Thank you.